First of all, I want to take the time out to thank you for the opportunity to do this interview with you. I am Reynaldo Guerrero. I'm the chairman of the Bimbelize Institute of Management. And could you please tell us your name and who you are?
Thank you. My name is Michelle Ashanti Williams, and I am the founder of Om Shanti Belize Wellness Center, which also incorporates Martha's Vegan Vegetarian Cafe and also Harborview Cottages, a boutique hotel.
Thank you. As you're aware, as we have posted on our website, on March 20, 2018, the government of Belize approved a proposal to ban single-use plastic bags, styrofoam products, and plastic food utensils in the country by April 22, 2019. While this is a cause to be celebrated by the tourism-based industry, what we want to do is to extend this into the corporate side to see what the organizations are doing in terms of their best practices, the challenges that they have encountered, and what is it that we can do to help organizations reduce their carbon footprint. Could you tell us what you are doing? What are some of the best practices that you have put into place, and what are some of the challenges that you have encountered in doing this?
Sure, it would be my pleasure. Well, Om Shanti Belize for the past 6 years has implemented a no plastic policy and no straw policy. So we offer yoga classes, and after the yoga classes, when we started 6 years ago, we would offer smoothies, and with that we would encourage people to either bring their own jar or buy one of our glass jars, and also to either bring if they needed a straw, to either bring their own straw or purchase a reusable straw. And also if we did any kind of like I guess healthy bites, that they would either bring a plate, or we would sell them a little glass plate or something like that that they can reuse. And so it was our intention to not only just have this policy, but also to explain why. And I think that if people understand really why they have to change a routine, and it appeals to their heart and their compassion, that they will find it easier to implement. And so it's been an ongoing process. That when we first started Om Shanti Belize, it was basically just me, and now we've expanded, and we have a cafe. We have close to 15 staff, and so at the cafe we don't have any plastic either. We use mason jars, and we don't do straws, and we also, if people want water, we encourage refilling of their own water bottles, or we also sell water bottles. So we've really tried to implement a policy where when they come to our establishment, they realize that they are contributing to the environmental betterment of not only Belize but also of Earth. And so that's been kind of our mission and our vision. We also do composting, so everything that we do from our cafe goes back into earth, and that's been since we opened 6 years ago. That's been something that we've always found, you know, that we're putting back into earth to nourish earth. But some of the challenges come into play where we've also encouraged our staff that if they want to buy food, or if say they're coming on to shift and they're bringing food, that they either bring it on a plate from home, or go to the place from home and go to wherever they're buying their food with a plate from home, instead of actually contributing and getting a styrofoam container or a plastic container. And so that's kind of a work in progress as well, because sometimes the routine of buying the food, coming is and the convenience of that, it can be somewhat challenging, but it's planting seeds, you know. It's planting seeds of awareness in everyone that we come in contact with from here. And I think that we've made some strides, definitely, since we've opened even Martha's Cafe. In our hotel, we offer coffee, but we don't offer plastic or to-go containers. We actually encourage them to either come to the cafe for coffee, or they get a mug a reusable mug. So that's some of the ways that we've contributed there as well.
And do you believe that your staff have bought into it to the point that they can actually take these practices to their homes?
I think it's a work in progress. I think, like I said, it's a planting of seeds. They do it when they remember, but if they're in a rush, there is and the convenience of going to their local fast food store and picking up a plate of food. But I think they're becoming more aware, and they're realizing that there's reasons why. It's not just we're banning this just because. There is incredibly important reasons why we're encouraging such practices.
My final question is, for considering that the initiative really takes place when a law is put into place on April 22nd, and that there's going to be a period for people to transition into it, what would be the advice that you would give to people who are just starting?
I'd say that they have to come in. They have to buy into it. They have to really sincerely believe it, and do their research and really find out why it's being implemented. Because I think that it won't be sustainable if people don't really truly understand and it really appeals to their heart. And so I think that there has to be continuous information, education, and like for instance, we do environmental consciousness documentaries. We offer those. So for our members and for the general public and for our staff to come and we play in our studio so that they could come and actually learn about why and the consequences and the story behind using a straw or a plastic container and it going into the sea, the story beyond that. So I would say educate yourself and then implement it from a truly sincere point of view, a truly sincere aspect, not because it's a fad to be environmentally consciousness, but to truly believe it and to truly incorporate it in your lifestyle.
Michelle, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time out to join us in this effort.
Thank you.
And it's going to be one step at a time, and each one of us with a small contribution can help to save the planet Earth.
Like I said, it's planting seeds.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.